like easy. That's why I got this self-driving car. And why I signed up for the First Bank Anywhere account. It warns me if there's ever trouble. And with 24-hour customer support, I can get help right away. Sorry. No lock!
Easy should be easy. The new Anywhere account, only at First Bank.
live on Stream It Sports, Northern Colorado. It's PSD High School Basketball. This broadcast is brought to you by Schrader Oil. Fuel your day. By Pedersen Toyota. Everything cars made easy. And by First Bank. Visit any of our convenient locations in Northern Colorado. And now for the play-by-play, here's David Haase and Randy McCoy.
Welcome to Poudre School District Athletics. Tonight, live on Stream It Sports from Fort Collins High School in beautiful Collins. Lambkins host the visiting Monarch Coyotes in Colorado High School girls varsity basketball action. Late Front Range League conference action tonight. My name is David Haase, along with my partner Randy McCoy and Chris Colton on camera. Welcome you to our last scheduled broadcast of the regular season. And Randy, a pretty evenly matched game tonight.
Yeah, you've got two teams coming in with very similar records, 15-6 for Monarch. We just saw their boys team Tuesday night. Came up with a good game against Rocky, and 14-8 for Fort Collins. So I would expect a close game, and really got about three players that we're going to be watching very closely.
And statistically, they very match up a lot like the story with Fort Collins. Obviously, Delcy Johnson having a great year.
Yes, she's doing a very athletic young lady, rebounds, scores, can handle the ball, and she's really, really solid junior, so she's got one more year.
Yep. And the Coyotes have Jasmine Jeffcoat averaging 14 points, 9 rebounds. Peyton Carter shooting lights out from 3 at 42%, averaging 16 points. And then Emerson Herman, a sophomore, 11.6 rebounds a game, a 6'1" post player. So a lot of size going to be on this Monarch team, but if you look down there in their warm-ups, they've only got 7 out there warming up.
Yeah, and so what you've, we saw these ladies play last year. Peyton Carter, we saw her probably one of the best guards you're going to see, if not one of the best. She's going to be right up there with Ashley Stefik and some of the other guards that we've seen, but we saw her last year, very impressive. So anyway, we'll be back after these messages for our national anthem and our tip-off here on Stream It Sports.
Great news! We broke our all-time sales record, and it's all thanks to my nephew, Skylar.
Bro, it's Sky.
After my brother made me hire Sky, I switched us to First Bank to make up for him. Now business is better than ever.
No matter the reason, switching to First Bank can help your business grow.
The experience here at Pedersen sold me. Quick, easy.
It was easy. An easy process.
Super easy.
It's just as easy as could be. My name is Sonny Lubick, and I've been a customer of Pedersen's for over 25 years. After a while, you're not a customer anymore, you're family. They really build up a relationship. And I think probably the thing that keeps me coming back the most is their service is easy. It's too easy, in fact.
Wayne, everyone knows by now that Schrader's Country Stores have the best car washes around. They don't need to see you standing in the car wash explaining the undercarriage wash, the rocker panel spray, the protective finish application in the jet dryer. No, Wayne, all you have to do is see the beautiful shine on my nice clean car. No muss, no fuss, and I'm certainly not all wet.
You won't get soaked at Schrader Country Store car washes, just shiny clean.
You're watching PSD High School Sports live in high definition on Stream It Sports NoCo.
And so we have our national anthem here. Jazz Ross will be singing it.
Wow, she's a dual threat, wouldn't you say?
Yes,
she's out there as cheerleader and then got to do the anthem that well. That was very impressive.
So tell us about our starting lineups, David. Our last basketball broadcast, regular season.
First one out for the Monarchs. Number 10, Lily Morgan.
Or the Coyotes, either one.
I want to see how long it's going to take you to catch that. We talked about that for him. Number 11, Sammy Fitz for the Lampkins. Second out, Peyton Carter. We talked about her, number 12. Watch for her outside shot tonight. That'd be a key for the Lampkins.
Hitting 43%.
Number 15, Delcy Johnson, the key to that inside game. Tell you what, her and Jeffco tonight are going to be a battle. For Monarch, number 13, Nicole Reading, the sophomore averaging 7 points a game. Maya Swanson, the quick point guard, the junior for the Lampkins. Now out for Monarch, the sophomore, Emerson Herman, 11-point average, 6 rebounds a game. For the Lampkins, Izzy Lane, the sophomore, number 24. Two very quick guards in that front court tonight. We'll see how well they run the Coyotes. And the last out, Jasmine Jeffcoat, 14 points, 9 rebounds a game, the 6'2" senior. Certainly a force in the conference inside. And last off the bench for the starting lineup for the Lampkins, Emily Williams, the 5'9" junior. So Randy, I really think tempo tonight. If you're Coach Hauer for the Lampkins, you want to be up tempo, don't you?
Yeah, you do. But I tell you what, I think the Coyotes will be able to play whatever they tell them to. They've got some outstanding athletes.
Just see how deep that bench goes. Because you look down there and you only got one person to talk to on the bench. You know that that the other team's going to want to go and go and go.
Well, I was talking to one of the parents earlier and said they just pray that nobody gets in foul trouble that first quarter.
Well, that's the story. They're playing right across the city here at Colorado State. They're 7 players, and the way they're playing through tonight, it's a run. Lampkins a little slow to break that huddle here.
So we play 4 8-minute quarters here in Colorado high school basketball, 5A Flavor Front Range League. Here's my partner, Mr. David Haase.
Johnson and Jeffcoat will jump at center.
That is going to be a good matchup right there.
No, I really think so too. Controlled, nice hustle out of bounds there, flipping it back in for the was Reading for the Coyotes. Lampkin start out in that man defense.
This Lampkin team is a little more up-tempo than the teams of past.
Coaching change, coaching styles make the games, don't they?
Yep, they do.
Coach Tragani for a long time, he had a controlled break that they ran really well, but nice entry pass there. Jeffcoat underneath.
Yeah, you're going to.
And you got to give that up if you're Delsey Johnson. You just got to say, you got the ball in the low post. You can't foul there. There's no sense in it. Early two now on the entry pass. Like I say, you got that good a spot, you're not going to stop her.
And if Jeffcoat's able to live down there, it's going to be a long night.
Oh, yeah, you're exactly right. Long shot first up, just a little short, kind of rushed. Ball out now to Monarch. Yeah, this is what I expect to see too. You'd want full court pressure here. If you're giving up some size, we'll see if they can dribble and take it down court. Got 2 sophomores in the lineup, so right now they're dangerously pushing that 5 count to 10. Down low, Jeffcoat just sees it inside, got another open shot, but she goes around and gets the putback.
Nice left hand.
Oh, yeah, and good court awareness, too, wasn't it?
Yeah, she tried to kind of big to big. That's a dangerous.
Yeah. Well, Herman, the sophomore, 6'1". When you got 6'1", 6'2" out there, you get basically a Twin Towers in girls basketball.
Signature win for Monarch. They did beat Fossil Ridge early in the year, and that was the main thing is they couldn't control the bigs. Delsey Johnson with the shot.
3 doesn't go. Rebound that time picked up by Morgan.
Carter yet to take a shot.
Well, you can just see the way, the handles and her court awareness moving around there. She's going to have a whole lot of attention tonight.
And I remember how impressed we were with her last year.
Yeah. Williams on a nice defense, almost tipped the ball away.
If I'm not mistaken, I think the Monarch girls have a new coach this year too, maybe second year.
Very deliberate play right now. It's definitely going to, the Coyotes, that's what they're going to want to have. 15-footers up and lays it off the front of the rim by Herman. 6-0 right now, 5:20 left in the first quarter. Lampkins really haven't had a good look at it yet.
No, they haven't, and they're going to have trouble shooting over some of these bigs. And
yeah, that's going to be a foul. Coming back underneath, that's going to be on Jeffcoat. She came over alertly, but just went a little too far, and the offensive player, Johnson, that time.
I think I could have let that go personally, but
yeah, that's where you're going to. That's a standard call you have to make now. Substitution in for the Lampkins. Grace Sluss, the junior, has missed some games.
Her.
Yeah, she's missed some games this year with injury. Johnson inbound pass, and it's going to be an offensive foul. So the 2 key players for both teams right now pick up an early one.
And Fort Collins really needs to stop here and score because they let this horse out of the barn too far.
Yeah, then they'll stand out there and they'll make you come play their style.
Yeah, and again, up 6 without Carter making a 3, and she shoots 43% from 3.
Anticipate that call, anticipate.
And they know who. They've looked at the stats.
Yes, they have. Yes, they have. It's almost a box and 1 or a 3 and 2, because talk about what you do if you really want to shut down one player.
Yeah, and that's what they're doing, and then they're hoping that Delsey Johnson can get Jeffcoat. There's a 3.
Wow, what range too? That was an easy shot. Goes tied up on the ground here too. And Jeffcoat's going to get her second. She hooked Johnson. Johnson goes to the ground hard.
If I remember right, Jeffcoat got in foul trouble last year during our game.
Yeah, that was over Rocky Mountain. So that's 2 quick fouls.
Wasn't much of a factor, really.
Nope.
Last year, but she got in early foul trouble.
Yeah, Coach Bradley, you can't look around the bench anybody else with any size. 3-pointers up and goes in and out. Jeffcoat rebound, put back up, doesn't go. Johnson rebound. Lampkins on the outlet.
Jeffcoat reaching there. She needs to
be careful. That was right. Of the one she didn't got called for, I didn't think was as that one was.
Again, they've yet to really get a good shot, the Lampkins.
Entry pass underneath Johnson. She goes up off the glass in the and one. Good body position, wasn't it?
Yes, that was good. Looks like they're going to bring Maitland in. They're going to need a little more size than.
Yeah. Well, you got a little bit more of a bench there. Coach Howard's going to have more players for to be able to go down low. Still hasn't even put in Humple. You know, you got 4 kids there that could come in and give you some work underneath.
Head coach Bill Bradley for Monarch.
The and one. So Johnson actually will go out for a moment. Carson Maitland in.
Well, you know, as we do coach think here, you're saying, okay, we're only down 3 here. Let's get Johnson some rest while we.
That's a good point.
While we can here, because we may need. There may be a time we aren't able to get her out at all.
Herman underneath. Double down. Nice job. Ended up grabbing the wrist, though. A nice play. Swanson slid down, just to try to get the trap there, but got a handful of wrist and got called.
Coach
Howard didn't really like that one.
Well, I sounded up here like all ball, but, we don't have as good a look as.
Carter on a great play at the time. It's going to be a jump ball. I'll tell you what, Lane went through there. So tell what happened. That's an age-old play, but it works a lot.
My son has done that once.
Yeah.
Well, nobody's looking at the person bringing the ball in, so you just throw it off their back, get it, and then go for a layup. But,
and Lane jumped it.
But and tied it up, so it backfired. Good alert play.
Yeah, it really was. Two heads-up plays at one time there.
I think Kobe Bryant's done that once as well.
Yep.
I can remember a handful of them.
Yeah. Maitland in the corner down there. Just Lampkin's being patient. Look at that. Slutt's going to drive down the middle. Good block by Jeffcoat.
Yeah, boy, but I'll tell you what.
It's risking it.
That's risky.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot less than that called a foul.
Yeah. Hard to tell a good athlete not to play their normal game. Three-pointer ball's up. Uh-oh. Okay, they're going to call it out of bounds. I thought that was the third there because she kind of had an arm on her. Very active athlete, Jeffcoat.
No, she's impressive. And
she will be playing at the next level.
Oh, and we said that last year.
Mm-hmm. So. Yeah, it wasn't hard to tell.
And you know what? Her game may fit better at the next level, because they don't call every.
Oh, nice entry pass to Maitland underneath. Not much that could be done about that by Herman. Just a great over-the-top entry pass. Now the lead is 6-5, so 5 unanswered points for the Lampkins. 2:27 left here in the first. You're watching Stream It Sports. Thanks for tuning in here. Fort Collins High School. Lampkins hosting the Coyotes of Monarch in Front Range League. And we've got a clock issue.
So tell our folks, when I just said she might do better at the next level, tell people what we mean by that.
Well, when you're sitting out there as a high school player and you're the dominant athlete in the area, you bump somebody, it shows.
Yeah.
And in the college level, if you're contact basically from the numbers down, unless you trip somebody, they don't really care about. And the game's going to be more physical. I watched CSU play last night, and we watched a former standout player from Poudre, Maya Ham, playing a lot for the Rams as a young player and doing really well. And it's just a physical game, and she in high school, she got fouls called on her for that sort of thing. And same thing.
Savannah Smith over
exactly as a guard over there, you get more leeway to be physical and run by people. That's a design play to get it down court. Lane just got a little too aggressive to come up on Carter.
And you see that really with, you see 5 or 6 athletes a year, especially in basketball, more than any other sport.
Yeah, it's easier to see. Fisher in now, substitution for Lane. 14 fouls so far on the Lampkins, just a pair on the Coyotes, and actually both those on Jeffcoat. Oh, nice pump fake dribble up for the front. Just that little 8-10 foot jumper knocks it down is reading.
And you hear that a lot talking about that is, you hear people say, well, he didn't play basketball until his junior, senior year or something. We know somebody that you were in school with, Terry Smith, who played in Nebraska, who was a manager on my team my freshman year, my sophomore year. He didn't start playing basketball until he was a
kind of grew into it.
Junior, and was real raw and real, fouled out a lot, stuff like that. He went on to play junior college and play for Nebraska.
A very good college career. You look at this level, certain kids mature at different times. They may not show up for a couple of years, but coaches see that. That's why you've got multi-levels to play at the high school. You can play C team or JV. You just got to be playing. That's what you want to try to tell every player and every parent that talks about their kid. If he's not playing on the level they're at, they should be at a level where they can play when they're younger.
Yeah, it doesn't really do anybody any good to play up if you can't compete at that level.
Yep. Coach Bradley's got the Coyotes pretty well set up. None of them will even leave the arc.
Whoa, what a nice shot.
Yeah, it was a good-looking shot by Fitz there. 8-7 now, minute 20 left in this first quarter.
This is the kind of game we expected.
Yeah. Well, they're going to try to work hard, and they had to throw a blind pass down. And you know what? They're going to get a bunny out of it. Nice ball movement. Jeffco gets it down to guard. It gets it inside to Herman. But
I'm glad
should have been a tournament.
I was going to say, I'm glad I didn't have to call that over and back.
Yeah, that was straddling it closely, but there was no possession there. I think it got tipped. That should have been double dribble there. That was a caught and give. We talked to some of the officials before the game, too. Long three-pointers off, rebound by Carter.
Missed Jeff Coate down.
Now she's got two people. She comes across, they got two people on her. And I'll tell you what, now if you're going to start shooting the ball, and if you have somebody else on your squad reading, that's her second bucket. She shoots 37% from three, so certainly not shy about it and a good shooter. Nobody else for Monarch even has 5 or 6 attempts. But between her and Carter, they've got over 220, so they count on them and both deliver.
Yeah, 37% is very good for high school.
And not much in the way of three-point shooters for the Lambkins. You can tell that.
That's why they can't get down.
Yeah, Monarch just not coming out to even play him past the arc. And they're going to have to get rid of it now. Carter's got 7 seconds and an easy layup coming down here. And a good left hand. Certainly a young player at this level, an easy left hand going up. Gets the easy bucket at the end. So the steal and the 2 points puts the lead out at 15-7 after 1 quarter play here at Fort Collins High School. The Coyotes lead. You're watching Stream It Sports.
I like easy. That's why I got this self-driving car. And why I signed up for the First Bank Anywhere account. It warns me if there's ever trouble. And with 24-hour customer support, I can get help right away. Sorry. No. Go on!
Easy should be easy. The new Anywhere account, only at First Bank.
We're back here. You hear the band in the background from Fort Collins High School here in beautiful Fort Collins, Colorado. Monarch Coyotes are leading 15-7 after the first quarter. And our last regular season basketball broadcast on March 1st and March 2nd. You want to circle your calendars. We'll be doing our annual Unified Games.
So fun.
Partnering with the Special Olympics. So we'll be doing that. Eric Freehoff will be joining us one night. And Dave and I and Chris and Dylan, our whole team, Cody. So you want to make sure you join us for that. And you want to come early and watch early because we get to interview a lot of the players and students.
Another three-pointer down the end. That was a little long. Rebound off the back of the rim. Nice job by Maitland kicking it back in play. Lampkin's trying to push the pace again. Monarch gets back inside the arc there and moves everybody outside. Lampkin's going to have to make a couple before they get those backdoor cuts. Delcy Johnson hasn't been in for about 5 minutes. And as I say that, Coach Howard gets her off the bench. Carter with the steal almost. Loses the handle. She had the tip. Just got that gym rat anticipation, doesn't she?
Yeah.
That's a fun player to watch. Well, what do you always say about guard play in high school?
Yeah, it's all about guards because the bigs are just standing down there if there's nobody can handle the ball or pass the ball to you.
Well, right now Collins is doing just about everything offensively beyond the arc, beyond the top of the key. And Jeff Coate and Herman can sit down there and just relax. And I think Coach Howard just realized, okay, we've backed off too far. We've got to take a timeout. I want you to going at the bucket, not horizontally. So that timeout here on the court, 15-7, the Lambkins trail. We'll be right back.
Wherever it is you want to go, all you need to see is the next 200 feet. That's how life unfolds. A leap of faith. Even if you can't see it, your destination is out there. So just keep going, and you'll get there. 200 feet at a time. The Corolla. Toyota. Let's go places.
You're watching PSD High School Sports live in high definition on Stream It Sports NoCo.
Back here now with 6:56 left in the half. Lambkins inbound. As we were just saying, you've got to find a way to go at the bucket once in a while. You've got to spread that defense. You've got to draw them back down towards the hoop. If you can play defense halfway up the lane, Randy, you've got a great advantage, don't you?
Yeah, and you don't even have to really, until you make a three, you don't even need to guard them out there.
Sluss three those off. Long rebound by Carter. She just takes it on down court. Nice bounce pass down to Herman. And that's in. Boy, I tell you what, her court awareness is a level above, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Again, we saw that last week.
Yeah, the only two seniors on the team, and I certainly expect them both to be playing in another jersey next year. Lampkins kind of stuck on 7. Lane now with the 3. A little long, goes to the floor. No one's getting to the basket either. Part of the problem is when you're running your offense that far away, it's tough to get in there, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Offensive rebounds are tough to go get.
And the thing you don't, if you're a Lambkin, what you don't want to do is start jacking up threes and missing, because what do you say? You live by the 3, you die by the 3, and that'll be a quick death if you.
Yeah, when you're down by 10, it's very rare you can shoot your way back into it. And they're going to carry call here.
She reminds you a little bit of Carter, of a former Lambkin, Peyton Hummel.
It's a good point. Yeah,
she's a similar style player.
Very active, heads up, down court, sees the court, doesn't run into stuff, sees it coming. Sluss again to the 3. The lid is still closed on those. Long rebound, though, picked up by Swanson.
Well, and they, it's
Lampkin's still just cold, and it's almost catching.
I haven't seen their shooting percentage in 3, but
we've only got a couple players taking many, and they got 3 of them in the 30 to 35. One of them is Sluss, but right now tonight, you can throw your percentages away, can't you?
Yeah, and most of their threes have been pretty opportunistic. It's certainly not a big part of their game.
That's.
Hey, Lizzie, be ready. Hands ready, always.
I don't know if that was on Sluss or on Johnson.
24.
5:16 left here in the half. Try it again, sneak play off of Johnson. Delay there. Little lefty shot at the elbow, top up there, nice look, and drops it right in. And that was Elizabeth Deitch coming off the bench, the freshman.
Nothing but a little bucket, huh?
Uh-huh.
What they say in baseball, all we need is a lousy single.
Yeah. Right now, that Lampkins will take signal right now. Sluss goes in, comes across.
That's going to be the third on.
I don't know if that's on Herman or if that's on Jeffcoat. I think it's going to be on Herman, her second.
Yeah.
Lampkin's got to keep this close enough.
Could have been either.
Yeah. I think he called on the ground first, so that was not a chance.
There's another one. That'll be 3 on her. Herman. So.
And back-to-back calls. All of a sudden, you're.
Delcy Johnson is.
Much more active to guard.
Well, she is, and she's drawing some fouls, which may be.
By design?
As an effective as a tool. Now we're going to even it up here and have a little Mary Kay.
Oh, I was watching Johnson that time. She's trying to post underneath there. They're pushing on each other. Nobody pushed with an arm. And she got her 3rd foul.
So we call that a Mary Kay call. Little makeup.
Yeah. And that's going to be the 4th on one of them, and it's going to be on Johnson. Yep. And it's just not a smart place to do that. You're 50 foot from your own bucket.
There's no reason to be guarding her back there.
Nope.
Not with 3 fouls. I mean, she's
done for the half and probably for a good part of the third quarter.
Yeah.
Down trailing by 12, your leading scorer goes out.
And you know what you can't do is you can't let the competition get to you where you where you come out of yourself and don't play what you know to be smart basketball.
Jeffcoat's first shot is up. That's a good-looking free throw stroke. Gets in. It's the first bonus free throw for the Coyotes. Lampkins are still short in that category, just 5 team fouls on Monarch.
As you would expect, Jeffcoat looks more polished this year.
Yeah, just that maturity. 4:40 left here in the half, 20-7. Haven't had a score from the Lampkins in quite a while. Swanson out there quarterbacking from the top. Just a 1-3-1 zone right now. They're not even worried about the outside shot. They'll let them have it till they make a couple, and they haven't. Herman does a nice job of just running down the ball. And they all look for number 12, don't they, on that outlet. And both Swanson and Lane are doing a nice job. There's a push off from Carter there that didn't get called.
You know, Carter, you can tell she's used to dribbling, but if she get her head up, she's got two open people down the court.
Wonder how often. Nope, that was a nice job by Swanson. She jumped the pick and roll and knocked it out of Jeffcoat's hand. Good play by the little guard. She's hustling, trying to get something to happen.
Shooter call.
Sluss down the corner again. Nice job by Jeffcoat coming out, get a hand up. Sluss gets her feet planted this time. Still doesn't get to drop. The lid is on for the Lampkins down at that end. Oh, good entry pass underneath it, but nice help by Maitland coming across there, and Williams.
Split second late, though.
Yeah. They saw it coming, but what a great bounce pass from that angle, from a left-handed pass by Carter. Left alone, three-pointers up, rolls around, and falls in. That soft end rim down there. I was talking about that before the game. Reading makes it pay for her second. 23-7 now, 3:16 left here in the first half. And it's all Monarch. Lampkins have a lid on that rim. We'll be right back.
Wayne, everyone knows by now that Schrader's Country Stores have the best car washes around. They don't need to see you standing in the car wash explaining the undercarriage wash, the rocker panel spray, the protective finish application, and the jet dryer. No, Wayne, all you have to do is see the beautiful shine on my nice clean car. No muss, no fuss, and I'm certainly not all wet.
You won't get soaked at Schrader Country Store car washes, just shiny clean.
Nice shooters.
Should we tell them? Okay. Back on the air here. We're getting organized. Swanson bringing it up now. Fitz, Sluss, Maitland, and Lane on the floor for the Lampkins. Still trying to find a shot, aren't they? Somebody's got to make one, and they're having to make them all from outside the arc, and haven't had a good look. Sluss again, passing up, drives, put it on the ground. Oh, nice entry pass underneath to Maitland. Good play. There's what you need to do. You got holes in those zone. You just got to take advantage of that baseline. That 1-3-1 gives you that void down there.
Again, Carter with her head down and two people on her.
Yeah, she's getting double teamed. I think that's just going to win down. She sees that a lot. And she's obviously the primary ball handler. First one up and good. Second one up and good. Not surprisingly, a good free throw stroke from a good ball handler.
Yes.
25-9.
Just say number 13. I think she's got a green light.
Yeah. Sluss looked at it. Long cross-court pass. I mean, it's one of those ways you can wear them out. Fits the three, doesn't go. Reeder chases down from behind. That's what you got to do on that. And right away, Lampkins are double teaming on the rebound. Knocked out.
Yeah, but again, the way to get over that is she throws one pass down to the open person for a layup, and that double team's over.
Yeah, you got to go. Need to have that intermediate person. Somebody's got to turn around. It's a 2-pass break, and you got to find somebody there. Jeffcoat. Tough pass, nice hands. Yeah, she couldn't find her teammate. 15 was clear down court. Deitch, and she was all alone. Coach Bradley's lobbying for a tip there, but not going to get too many calls when you're leading 25-9.
No, you're not.
Just, you don't want to waste that capital.
No, you don't.
Even if you're right, okay. It's a small fraternity that blows the whistle, as we talked about. Kevin Lytle had a great article this year already. I talked to one of the referees for the game. It's his 6th game this week.
And we haven't even hit Friday and Saturday yet.
Yeah, it's in the weekend's on its way.
If I was Fort Collins, what I would do is I would drive the bucket every time and just try to draw fouls
now.
Yeah,
you got to get over the edge there somewhere along the way. Even though you're going to give it up in height, you got to go into some people. Sluss deep in the corner that time. Rains it and drops it. Needed to step back another step. That was what it was.
Another foul. It's just that's
you're going to go to the end of the court and you're going to let somebody just keep making free throws on you.
And that's that youth. So game has come to a crawl here.
If you look at your camera shot, you'll only see one Monarch player. She's the one shooting the free throw. The other 4 won for an energy sake, and I think they're pretty sure she's going to make them both anyway, so why bother jogging down there?
Yep.
Because it's a minute 30 in the first half.
Well, and the other probably don't want to get any cheap fouls in that type of
You're nice. I just didn't think they needed to run down there. I think they knew she was money.
Well, they did it for Jeffcoat, too.
Yeah.
Matt, get it back to Sluss if she's feeling it.
Yeah, Swanson. Off. Tip back in by Maitland. Nice job. Lampkins are just trying to see if they can get the zone to be a half a step behind. There we go. You just got to go in and press it off there, and the bank is open. That bank shot brought to you by First Bank, our sponsor. Now, you can't call there. That's a good job by the referee not calling because Carter spent the whole way going down into her. Jeffcoat goes, though, unchecked off the shot from Deitch and knocks it down. 29-14 with 40 to play here in the first half. Monarch just been steady, doing their thing. Lampkins just have not been shooting and been forced to shoot from the outside, and again goes and it's not falling.
That's all 14.
I don't think Grace Luss actually hit the ball that time, but I think she could have been called for a foul that time. 31.7 seconds left. Swanson inbound. She's going to have to get some help there because they were sitting right in front of her. Sluss puts on the ground, goes in. Doesn't get to fall. Nice rebound by Jeffcoat.
It's easy pickings. It's an easy draw foul.
Yeah, she's too quick. She'll split the defenders every time.
Well, you've got a senior guard with two
younger defenders.
That's obviously been told, you two stay on this girl.
Trying to wear her out, trying to get some turnovers. That's what they should be doing. A team that's really shorthanded. She's obviously their primary ball handler, so you want to try to stop that. (30-14) with the second one coming. This would be the 6th free throw in a row that Carter's made here in this quarter. And surprisingly, she's good enough to survive the kiss of death that we usually put on somebody who's shooting that well, and we talk about it. Down to 15 seconds to play here in the first half. Monarch, impressive first half, 31-14 they lead. Lampkins would like to get one at the buzzer. Sluss packed it back out there inside. Going to be easy pick off. Deitch goes across, tipped away. Long shot goes up, and it's going to be off for the Lampkins, which kind of is the story of their first half.
Yes. So anyway, our score 31-14 after one. Monarch Coyotes ahead. We'll be back with the second half. You're watching Streamin' Sports.
The experience here at Pedersen told me quick, easy.
It was easy, easy process.
Super easy.
It's just as easy as could be. My name is Sonny Lubick, and I've been a customer of Pedersen's for over 25 years. After a while, you're not a customer anymore, you're family. They really build up a relationship. And I think probably the thing that keeps me coming back the most is their service is easy. It's too easy, in fact.
Everyone complains about millennials. Nonsense. Millennials, I salute you. You save money like no other generation. You share cars, Wi-Fi passwords, canoes, deodorants. My grandson bought a pair of pants with me. They share pants. Today's his pants day. No baby boomer ever shared a pair of pants with me.
Wayne, everyone knows by now that Schrader's Country Stores have the best car washes around. They don't need to see you standing in the car wash explaining the undercarriage wash, the rocker panel spray, the protective finish application, and the jet dryer. No, Wayne, all you have to do is see the beautiful shine on my nice clean car. No muss, no fuss, and I'm certainly not all wet.
You won't get soaked at Schrader Country Store car washes, just shiny clean.
watching PSD High School Sports live in high definition on Stream It Sports NoCo.
We're back here, halftime 31-14. Monarch ahead of Fort Collins. Want to thank our banner sponsor, GoJo Sports. GoJo Sports has been providing team sporting needs since 1974. Screen printing, embroidery, leather jackets, and more. Your local place to get high school gear. Check out their new location at 1437 Riverside, just down from the Colorado and on the south side of the street. Let our sponsors know, all of them, Schrader Oil, Pedersen Toyota, and First Bank, how much you appreciate these broadcasts. We'll be kicking off our first season of lacrosse broadcast on March 9th, 7 p.m., Rocky Mountain against Windsor Boys Lacrosse, and we will see over how much David Haase knows about lacrosse.
That sounds like a setup. Yep. Looking very much forward to it. Great sport, growing fast.
And Mr. Haase has been studying for that, so we'll.
No pressure though. Okay.
Yeah, we'll see what he can,
add it up.
We'll see what he can do with that. So here's our second half. Fort Collins got some work to do here.
Yep, and they're going to start out here. Sluss, Swanson, Lane, Williams, and Maitland on the court. Johnson with the 4 fouls. You may not see here till a few minutes. If they can make a couple buckets, get it close, she may come in. Otherwise, you just don't know. Williams starts off with a 3, doesn't go. Lane goes in and gets rebound, loses it to Jeffcoat.
And Williams is a legitimate three-point threat, and that's the first one I think she's taken.
Swanson tried to go down and cut the ball off. Lampkin's hustling back on defense, but boy, you see good passing, reading that time, and Carter just get the ball down court. Morgan, the rest of these kids there, Herman and Jeffcoat, they play very cohesively. That's one of the things about having a short bench. You're used to the kids that are on the court. Almost surprised that the Lampkins haven't played a little bit of zone, trying to protect some of those fouls underneath and get somebody in. Three count now on Reading. She spent a moment in the lane. Like we talked about the other night, that's not a call you see in high school too much, or even in college. They'll let you, if you stand and pause and you start to move, they kind of stop the count.
Yeah, really, it seems like they only call it if you're standing.
31-14. Say Lampkin's got some work, as you said, to do. Kick back out from Maitland. Williams drives the lane. The runner gets her own rebound. Now that's what we used to do in horse, right? Throw it up off the backboard to fake out your little brother.
Yeah, I think that was, I did it on Nerf. So
go home and Google that for those of you.
Tracy McGrady did that in an all-star game, only he dunked it. So.
Yeah. Otherwise, you had the same move, right?
Yeah.
Jeffcoat, nice inbounds. Soft left-hander off the glass, 33-16 now. Bucket each.
And you get down this far, you can't just trade buckets either. They can come out and score 20 or 30 points this half, but they've got to play some D as well. And Emily
Williams looks at it there and nails it. That brings the home crowd and the bench to life there. They need about 4 or 5 more of those, with just maybe a bucket or two on the other side. You got to get this. You got to break that 10 mark first, don't you? You got to get under 10.
Yes, you do. And that was a nice screen by Jeffcoat. You don't, and again, big.
Nice play in there. A little pressure. Didn't really extend off the floor. Didn't get off the floor for her shot and came up short with it. Nice job by Maitland getting the rebound.
I don't think she realized who was on her, that she didn't really have to do much. She had Swanson on her, 5'3".
Well, tell you what, Maitland and Jeffcoat, they're letting them play here early in the second half because that was two strong athletes there working it.
So we got word that Carter is going to attend CU.
Jeffcoat going to University of Missouri, Kansas City, back in your old home area.
Yeah, UMKC Kangaroos.
Swanson goes down. Carter makes a dive for the ball, knocks out of her hand. Great play. Stop the break. Sluss, though, knocks the 3 down. Better result. 33-22. A little life over there for the Lampkins.
Well, this is their last home game. They won't get a home playoff game. So this is it. The season ends tonight, the regular season for all teams. So.
The sophomore Herman, 16-footer right from the free throw line, just knocks it down.
Lily, shoot her on your side.
Still the man defense by the Coyotes. Trying to find a way. If you're the Lampkins, I mean, they're still not honoring the three too much, are they? They're still packing the paint.
Well, you know, they've hit.
Sluss gets it off. A little intimidated by Jeffcoat at that time. Herman a little slow to get up, puts the floor hard on that rebound.
Yeah, UMKC and Kansas City went to Division I, right, early 2000s, maybe late 90s.
Oh, just a great look underneath. Jeffcoat pump fake goes up. She walked first, though. Well, they're going to call 3 seconds. I think she kind of did the pump fake and go and didn't get the ball on the ground.
I'll have to hand it to the Monarch Coyotes team. They are in shape.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they have to be. I mean, they're all playing, 32 minutes. They're all playing at least 28 probably.
Deitch back in now, number 15.
I don't think Jeffcoat's been out yet.
I believe you're right. Sluss goes in.
And there's her fourth foul.
Yeah, she was moving, so nice job by Slusser to see that she had the gap there. And, even though you get in front of somebody, doesn't mean you're planted there. You don't get the advantage, so Sluss not only gets to go to the line for 2.
And they're just showing that as her second. So maybe one of those fouls we thought was a violation of some sort.
First of 2 here.
Boy, if that's true,
gotta assume they're correct. As rare as it is for us to make a mistake, second one coming for Sluss.
That goes without saying, and usually does.
Yeah. Rebound by Herman there, kicks it back out to Carter.
Sometimes it's hard to tell a foul from a violation, so maybe there was a violation in there, or something that we thought was a foul. Nice steal.
Yeah, Lane goes down. She's got Carter right on her. Carter reaches around. And you're not going to get that call because it's too far away for the official to beat you down court, and all they see is your reach.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter. You're going to get called for a foul right there.
Yeah, no matter how much ball you have there.
Yeah. It's just her first foul, second one of the quarter or the half.
And this is really something that Fort Collins needs. They need to be able to score with the clock stopped. So even this early in the third quarter.
Well, this could get it to a 10-point lead. A little bit of life, a little hope. A little strong off the back goes. Rebound Jeffcoat. Bringing it down, though. She's looking for a friendly face, and there's Carter. I'd say Peyton Carter will sleep well on the bus going back to Monarch tonight because she's covered the court up and down quite a lot. Pass to Jeffcoat. That's kind of just a tough place you want to send your bigs out to get the ball, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Jeffcoat with the steal knocks it away, but goes out of bounds.
I like that. I wish Slush would have went ahead and gone on in, tried to draw the foul because
one thing I like here too, Jasmine Jeffcoat, the ball ran clear behind the bench, throwing down. A lot of players let somebody else go get that. She just jogged on over.
Yeah,
that's ball player.
That's good. That's a good upbringing right there.
That's exactly right. Mom and Dad be proud. And then get back on the job.
Yeah, good job.
Swanson out front. Sluss again. Is thinking about it. A few defenders at home. Watch what Monarch does when you're out there. They've got a hand extended towards the shooter. Even if it's just figuratively. At that time, just enough step back that time by Fitz. And she drops it down. We're down to an 8-point lead all of a sudden.
Well, really, Fort Collins couldn't shoot any worse than they did in the first half.
Yeah, exactly.
To be honest with you.
Yeah, over.
I mean, they could continue that, but the law of averages comes in at some point. And
well, you would not have Delcy Johnson on the floor either. Herman rebound goes up, the left-hand layup, and one opportunity coming for Emerson Herman. With 2:11 left here in the third quarter, 35-27, chance to put them back up.
That's first foul on Maitland.
Yeah, that's a moment there. And Coach Howard's been able to keep, Delcy Johnson on the bench during this run. The tough thing about that is, nice looking free throw by the sophomore there, makes it back to 11-point lead. As Johnson now comes back in, as we talked about, you've been sitting, you're used to playing, you're used to shooting and being in the mix, so let's see how she puts herself back into the game. Carter with a tip away.
Well, you can't win the game right now, but you certainly can lose it. So, I don't see Williams out there either.
Nope.
Maybe she might be sick tonight or something because.
Well, she's been out a lot, yeah.
She has not played near the minutes she normally does.
After the tip ball and back with numbers, Lampkins just had to settle back their offense.
Well, that's their 2 leading scorers is Williams and Johnson.
As they look at it here, Fitz goes baseline, shut down. A good backside play that time by Carter. She takes off, pushes it down court. Oh, good look. Jasmine Jeffcoat to Emerson Herman. And that's just knowing where your teammates are going to be.
You want to know why she's going to Division I school, right?
Yeah. Kept the ball in the air, didn't bring it down. Pass first, right?
Yeah.
40-27.
And we've always said that, girls listen a lot better about fundamentals than those not on the log guys. I don't know how many big men I've had to tell. Keep the ball up over your head.
Yeah, Carter, mid-range jumper, drains it. Boy, it's kind of whenever she wants, it seems like.
Well,
right away, we're back up to 15.
I think they're tired of chasing her at this point.
Yeah. 30 seconds to play here in the third quarter. You're watching Streaming Sports. David Haase along with Randy McCoy on the call tonight. Chris Colton, our cameraman. Another shot off the glass, another rebound for Jeffcoat.
It's good discipline by Jeffcoat to not get suckered into a foul there.
Oh, nice drive in there and just put a little too much on it. Jeffcoat right away again kept the ball up, didn't she?
Yeah, she did, and looked clean from here, but hard to tell.
Yeah, with the worst angle on that one there, but she's going to go to the line. Got a pair coming. Lampkins had it down to 8. Chance to look at it there, didn't get that 6 number where he could have been really excited about going in the fourth quarter. 2 or 3 buckets, and it's right back up. Now substitutions coming in. Delcy Johnson's coming in for 2.3 seconds.
Well, let's hope she doesn't get her 5th foul.
Yeah. It's up there.
That's a precarious.
Yeah, Fisher joins her there too. Herman goes out for the Coyotes. Jeffcoat, good free throw shooter, knocks on her other one. Cadence That came in also at the end there. So after 3 quarters of play here, the Coyotes from Monarch stretch it back out to 15, lead over the Lampkins here at Fort Collins High School. You're watching Streaming Sports.
I like easy. That's why I got this self-driving car. And why I signed up for the First Bank Anywhere account. It warns me if there's ever trouble. And with 24-hour customer support, I can get help right away. Sorry. No lock!
Easy should be easy. The new Anywhere account, only at First Bank.
So there you see the cheer squad in the student section. Pretty lively. Not necessarily a lot of numbers, but lively crowd tonight. And they've seen a really good Monarch team really bring, for the most part, just whipping the Lampkins. I mean,
they kept them outside. The Lampkins never got off the schneid with their shooting in the first half, and made a little run there in the third quarter, hit some buckets. Started playing basically normal ball, but quickly again, 2 or 3 passes, a couple of buckets by Jeffcoat and Herman, and it's back out to 15.
And Monarch's one of those teams that would not surprise you if they ended up in the Final Four or something, because they've got 2 Division I, potential Division I players.
You got a very good guard. You got an off guard that shoots it well too. Both guards shoot extremely well, and you're very solid underneath. Can you play 2 nights in a row?
Yeah, they have no bench, but I'll tell you what, they're the kind of team, be a middle seed that you wouldn't be shocked.
Yeah.
They made it to the Elite 8 and.
Hey, be ready for pressure, everybody. Be ready.
Calling Fisher that time there. Lampkins kind of came out there to start with a little trapping half-court press. Inbounds pass back out to Carter. Three-pointer sets up. I think that's about only her second or third attempt.
Yeah,
she hasn't shot it much this game.
She's been more of a facilitator tonight.
Yeah. No, she's 6 for 6 from the lines. Had a couple rebounds and several assists and probably 3 or 4 buckets. Nice little backdoor cut. Swanson goes in, finds Fisher. He's got to step away. Got to put it up. Tough to know when you're one of the shorter players in there, but you got to catch and shoot.
Yeah,
You get that valuable real estate you just earned by running a nice play.
I mean, we don't know what the coach told him, but you know, you're not going to be able to take 30 seconds off every possession, and
foul on Herman.
The numbers don't work. Sure, Coach Bradley's not as concerned now.
Actually,
I thought somebody foul out. Fourth foul.
That was fourth foul on Herman there. Yeah, they put the wrong number up. I'm like going, I don't think that player was nearby. Swanson's got to find somebody. Fitz out top. Sluss spots up. Good looking stroke. Just off. Reading with the rebound on the backside.
Sluss is just a junior as well, so Fort Collins got some people coming back.
Oh, yeah. 6:50 to play here in the game. They need a couple stops. They also need them with some quickness, too. You got to go through it. Tough pass to throw at the feet. Carter had the penetration. She had the dish as Jeffcoat was coming in, didn't she?
Yeah, that was a tough one. Trying to see if we can get any scores from any other games.
No, Kevin Lytle's down covering the state wrestling tournament. Several Poudre School District athletes looking for further greatness. Jacob and Joe Greenwood, both from Poudre. Greenwood looking for his third straight title. Poudre, one of the favorites. You know, I think the number 2 or 3 ranked team in the state. Looking for several local wrestlers to place. Fort Collins always had very good wrestling. Oh, nice play back door there. Herman on the backdoor pick, went around the side. Timeouts can be taken by Coach Bradley. They lead 46-27 with 6:09 left here in the game. You're watching Streaming Sports.
Wherever it is you want to go, all you need to see is the next 200 feet. That's how life unfolds. A leap of faith. Even if you can't see it, your destination is out there. So just keep going. Get there. 200 feet at a time. The Corolla. Toyota. Let's go places.
And we want to thank our banner sponsor again, GoJo Sports. GoJo's been providing team sporting needs since '74. Screen printing, embroidery, leather jackets, and more. Local place to get high school gear. Check out their new location, 1437 Riverside. Let our sponsors know how much you appreciate them helping us bring you these games as Williams throws up the 3 and
long cross-court pass there. You know, I almost like to see Swanson take that 12-footer. You know, the odds are a little better there. You want the big play, but like you said before, you got to score in a little bit more of a hurry. You don't have time to throw it around too much. Monarch, though, they can run their offense and not have to shoot the rest of the game.
Well, I'll tell you what, the one thing that's impressive about these Coyotes is how disciplined they are.
Pretty hard pop that time. Lane steps in front of Carter there. Carter tried to split it. Nice job by Lane. I mean, she ate the whole shoulder and everything else, and it's kind of a hard hit going down behind. Somebody's coming in for Fort. Okay, Lane should go out. I think that's a good call by Coach Howard. That was a pretty good pop she took when she hit the floor. Timeout's going to be taken on the court. Still a quick break there. 46-27 still the score. We'll be right back.
Wayne, everyone knows by now that Schrader's Country Stores have the best car washes around. They don't need to see you standing in the car wash explaining the undercarriage wash, the rocker panel spray, the protective finish application, and the jet dryer. No, Wayne, all you have to do is see the beautiful shine on my nice clean car. No muss, no fuss, and I'm certainly not all wet.
You won't get soaked at Schrader Country Store car washes, just shiny clean.
Back here now at Fort Collins High School. One thing about one of our sponsors, Schrader Oil, is giving a ski free going on now. Pick up a voucher good for buy one, get one free lift ticket at every Schrader's with a purchase of 10 gallons of gas. It's ski season. We're just starting to get our good snow around here. You wouldn't know it today, but snow's still coming, isn't it?
Yeah, and I'm sitting here with shorts on and a short sleeve shirt.
Mid-70s
so
golf weather.
75 degrees today.
We've always had that February, early spring look.
But we'll pay for it sometime.
Oh, yeah. It's called March and April in the Rocky Mountains, isn't it?
I was getting ready to say about Monarch, they're a very disciplined team.
Yeah.
One of the things you don't see Jeff Coat doing is you haven't seen her jack up a three or
staying in her game
or doing anything. She stays
all
in exactly what she's doing.
Nice left-handed shot up there at the top of the lane. Deitch just knocks it down, the freshman. That's one thing about a short roster, and Deitch being a freshman, 15 out there, knocks down that 15-footer. That's a lot of valuable varsity time, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, and we've seen that
pay off.
Some of our teams in town getting that. Just thinking of
Sluss answers with the three.
Longshore over Rocky, played.
Yeah, she's 4-year. 48-30, 4:20 left here in the game. Monarch just had that run. They withstood the run early in the second half, as you expect from a team. Collins competitive. Just couldn't keep the score amount going. Sluss, Williams, Swanson, Fisher, and Johnson on the floor.
And what they said about
when
Monarch.
Yeah, it should have been a turnover. Could have been a foul on Carter there. She lost the handle. Johnson kind of rushed that one, didn't she?
I'd like to see Williams just go ahead and
shoot it,
go up with it, and get the foul. Or sometimes you can be too unselfish in basketball, and I know that's a hard thing to understand, but you got to keep the defense honest.
Yep. Now the mechanics of the game almost are better if you do. Carter goes in, dump off to Herman. A little too flat on the board, gets her own rebound on the other side. Got to put a body on somebody there, and she just stepped across, got a rebound and a putback. 50-30 now, 3:19 to play. Yeah, you're right, Monarch is looking like one of those teams where if they stay fairly healthy and keep it going, they got a chance to go.
Well, and I'm not saying they are, but it wouldn't surprise me if we didn't look up and
playing in the 8.
Playing in the 8. And
that's just the way the Collins game's gone tonight there. The shot was off. Sluss goes in, gets the easy rebound, wide open putback, and just a little too much on it, goes over the top. Coach Howard's going to empty his bench now. Game being in hand with 2:48 left to play, but you know what? You can still get some time on the court. There's nothing like live fire, is there?
No, and what the thing about it is sometimes the other team's just better than you are.
Yeah.
and that's what I'd have to say tonight, especially without Delcy Johnson being able to play big minutes.
Yeah.
And we didn't see Emily Williams. That's her 2 leading scorer. They score 23 points a game between the two of them.
Yep.
And I don't know that Delcy Johnson's maybe got 4 points or something.
That's probably about right. I think you're right.
They might have 7 or 8 between the two of them.
Yeah, that's taking.
That's 15. You had 15 right now that score, and it's a lot different game.
Well, momentum and everything else. You're looking up at a big deficit for most of the game. It's tough mentally to play catch up all the time.
So again, just want to talk about our first lacrosse match here on Stream It Sports in NoCo.
Looking forward to meeting with the coaches here pretty soon. Pam Kramer for the girls and Alex Smith for the guys. And
first year for the girls program, so they'll be playing Windsor boys March 9th here on Stream It Sports. So give it a shot if you're watching this tonight and would be interested in sponsoring some of the lacrosse or something like that. Tweet us or
come find
email
us.
Stream It Sports. You can go to the Stream It Sports website and send an email there.
Coyotes inbound. Jeff Coat to Carter. Pretty good little 1-2 punch there, isn't it?
Yeah.
And nice play underneath there, too.
And that's
Herman
not a bad third
strong.
option either.
Yeah, but the freshman, Deitch, knocks it down. Well, when you've got that senior solid leadership with Carter and Jeff Coat, they're in the right place all the time.
Yeah.
You know, they're making good basketball decisions with their feet and the ball. And the other players, you follow into that, don't you?
Yeah, and you know, it makes me wonder a little bit. You know, first-year head coach, I'm not sure coaching experience, but, you know, he kind of, you know, when you press a team, you speed up the game, and if you don't stop them, and, you know, he tried to press Carter in the first half, ended up giving her, I don't know, 8 free throws, 8 points or something.
Yeah. 2 attempts right there at the time, both go up. Parker Humpel, 25 in the game now for the Coyotes, along with Brooke Bulmer and Reagan Buckner, 22 and 21 respectively. Out there also Evan Fisher. And far side, number 31, Abby Ryan. Foul going to be called. We're going to go the other way. Substitution back in the game now for the Coyotes. I'm going to go out. Morgan, number 10, in, along with number 25. So Coyotes have got 2 freshmen on the court right now.
Well, like I said, it's an easy place to hide a freshman when you have 2 seniors like that.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, everybody's going to be pulling in the right direction on that rowboat. 54-30. Couple little runs by the Lambkins, but then the offense just kind of died away. Right now, Carter can just stand out there and check the air pressure and pulls up for an easy 3 just to make sure she still got it, unless there's any doubt.
Yeah, I don't. What, first or second 3 she's even attempting?
Yeah, she's not taking many shots tonight, and that's just a smart ball player. You let the game come to you, don't you?
Yeah, and there was not a need for that tonight, and she didn't try to force it.
Baseline 3, a little up over the back of the rim. Good hustle out there. Monarch comes up with it. Under 40 to play. Carter goes in, just makes that athletic move, that two steps down the lane, that strong left hand. Puts it up, very, very adept with both hands, isn't she?
Yeah, I'd like to see Stefik and Carter again, although I think Stefik will be where Carter's at, but you know, you got to remember Stefik is a sophomore.
Yeah, a little bit different athlete too, a little longer player than Stefik.
Yeah. But a little more athletic, actually.
Yeah, both are very smart basketball players. Jeffcoat gets to go out. A little hand from those from Monarch made it up. If you're tuning in from Monarch, thanks again for watching us on Stream It Sports.
Appreciate the tweet. We had one that was the fan Twitter account, so we appreciate the tweet, and it's our pleasure to bring you these. We're not
be proud of your team down there.
Yeah, not trying to be homers or anything. We just call them as we see them. So tonight, Monarch came and just completely outclassed on the court, not as people, but
a pretty good Fort Collins team. Really been competitive team.
14-8, so they've got their share of in the Front Range League, which is a notoriously good girls conference.
Oh yeah, very tough league.
Although Broomfield's down this year, which is
uncharacteristic. You're right.
So that'll be it for
Fairview's
the
got to get over their little hump of their issues with having a bunch of forfeits. We said though they're going to have to come back. They'll be in the state tournament. They'll be making somebody very unhappy, I imagine.
Yeah.
But that'll end it here.
Some poor 10th seed or something's going to be playing them in the second round, and that's not going to be fun, is it? So anyway, for Randy McCoy, David Haase, Chris Colton,
Poudre School District High School Basketball, live on Stream It Sports, Northern Colorado, has been brought to you by Schrader Oil. Fuel your day. By Pedersen Toyota. Everything cars made easy. And by First Bank. Visit any of our convenient locations in Northern Colorado.